In the tapestry of ancient thought, Gnosticism emerges as a vibrant and enigmatic thread, weaving together elements of Christianity, Platonism, and ancient Egyptian mysticism. At its heart lies a profound understanding of the cosmos as a duality, a realm eternally divided between the spiritual and material. The Gnostics, whose name derives from the Greek word gnosis, meaning knowledge, believed that true reality lay beyond the confines of our physical existence, in a realm of pure spirit and light known as the pleroma. Unlike the material world, which they perceived as imperfect and illusory, the pleroma represented the source of all that is good, true, and eternal. It was the abode of the divine, an ineffable and transcendent God, far removed from the flawed creation we inhabit. This dualistic worldview formed the foundation of Gnostic thought, shaping their understanding of the soul's origin, purpose, and ultimate destiny. Central to the Gnostic cosmology was the concept of emanation, the process by which the divine in its infinite fullness overflowed into creation. From the depths of the pleroma emerged a series of divine beings, each a reflection of the divine's glory and power. These beings, known as eons, served as intermediaries between the transcendent God and the material world. Yet, within this cosmic hierarchy, a tragic error occurred, a fall from grace that would have profound consequences for the fate of humanity. This catastrophic event, according to Gnostic teachings, marked the birth of the material world and the enslavement of countless souls within its shadowy embrace. It is here, in the realm of matter and illusion, that the Gnostic narrative takes its most dramatic turn, introducing us to the forces that hold humanity captive and the path to liberation that offers hope for our return to the divine. In the intricate tapestry of the Gnostic cosmos, the Archons emerge as formidable figures, playing a pivotal role in the soul's journey. These cosmic beings, often depicted as grotesque and monstrous, inhabit the celestial realms between the pleroma, the realm of pure light, and the material world. While not inherently evil, the Archons are seen as flawed and ignorant beings, driven by envy and a lust for power. They are the jailers of the material realm, responsible for trapping souls within its illusory confines. The origin of the Archons can be traced back to the cosmic fall, the event that shattered the harmony of the pleroma and gave rise to the material world. According to Gnostic teachings, an eon named Sophia, whose name embodies wisdom, embarked on a solitary quest to know the divine in its fullness. This audacious desire, however, led to a catastrophic error, a cosmic misstep that resulted in the birth of a flawed and imperfect being, the Demiurge. The Demiurge, blinded by its own ignorance, mistook itself for the true God and proceeded to create the material world in its own image. It is from this flawed creation that the Archons arose, cosmic beings who inherited the Demiurge's ignorance and lust for power. Tasked with governing the material realm, the Archons became its wardens, enforcing the laws of nature and keeping souls trapped within the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The Archons, however, are not merely passive jailers. They are depicted as active deceivers, weaving illusions and temptations to keep souls ensnared in the material world. They are the forces behind our desires, our fears, and our attachments, whispering seductive lies that keep us from recognizing our true nature and seeking liberation. At the heart of the Gnostic understanding of the soul's predicament lies the enigmatic figure of the Demiurge, the architect of the material world and the ultimate source of our enslavement. This flawed and ignorant deity, born from the cosmic miscalculation of the Aeon Sophia, represents a tragic parody of the true God, a lesser being who mistakenly believes itself to be the ultimate creator. Blinded by its own limitations, the Demiurge constructs the material world as a pale imitation of the pleroma, the realm of pure spirit and light. Yet, instead of reflecting the divine's perfection, the Demiurge's creation is flawed, imperfect, and ultimately illusory. It is a realm of shadows and echoes where true knowledge is obscured and the soul's divine spark is dimmed. The Demiurge, however, is not content with simply creating the material world. It desires worship and adoration, seeking to usurp the true God's rightful place. To this end, it creates humanity in its own image, not as a reflection of the divine, but as a race of beings destined to serve its egotistical whims. Trapped within these flawed physical forms, our souls become ensnared in the Demiurge's web of illusion, forgetting their true origin and divine potential. The material world, therefore, becomes a prison, a labyrinth designed to keep us lost and confused. The Demiurge, through its agents, the Archons, enforces the laws of nature, perpetuating the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth, ensuring that souls remain trapped within its dominion. Our desires, fears, and attachments all stem from the Demiurge's influence, chains that bind us to the material realm and prevent us from achieving true liberation. Despite the seemingly insurmountable challenges posed by the Archons and the Demiurge, Gnosticism offers a message of hope and empowerment. At its core lies the belief that within each of us, buried beneath layers of illusion and materiality, lies a spark of the divine, a fragment of the Pleroma's pure light. This divine essence, often referred to as the divine spark or inner light, represents our true nature, the essence of who we are beyond the limitations of our physical form. The Gnostic journey is ultimately a journey of remembering, of peeling back the layers of illusion to rediscover our true identity as spiritual beings having a human experience. It is a process of awakening from the dream of materiality, of recognizing the illusory nature of the world around us and the false promises of the Demiurge. This awakening, however, is not a passive process. It requires effort, dedication, and a willingness to confront the shadows within ourselves. We must actively seek knowledge, cultivate self-awareness, and challenge the limiting beliefs that keep us bound to the material realm. Only through this process of inner transformation can we hope to break free from the Demiurge's grasp and reclaim our rightful place as citizens of the Pleroma. The Gnostic path emphasizes the importance of personal experience and direct revelation. While sacred texts and teachings can provide guidance, true knowledge or gnosis comes from within. It is through introspection, meditation, and other spiritual practices that we can connect with our inner divinity and begin to dismantle the illusions that bind us. In the labyrinthine landscape of the Gnostic worldview, the concept of gnosis serves as both compass and key, guiding lost souls towards liberation. Derived from the Greek word for knowledge, gnosis encompasses far more than mere intellectual understanding. It signifies a profound and transformative experience, a direct apprehension of the divine that shatters the chains of ignorance and illuminates the path to freedom. For the Gnostics, true knowledge is not acquired through external sources, such as religious dogma or philosophical treatises. It arises from within, ignited by the divine spark that resides in every human soul. This spark, a fragment of the Pleroma's pure light, yearns to reunite with its source but remains obscured by the veils of illusion woven by the Demiurge and its archonic minions. Gnosis, therefore, represents the process of removing these veils, of piercing through the darkness of materiality to glimpse the radiant truth that lies beyond. It is a journey of self-discovery, of confronting our deepest fears and desires, and ultimately, of recognizing our inherent divinity. This awakening cannot be bestowed by any external authority, but must be earned through personal effort, spiritual discipline, and a relentless pursuit of truth. The path to gnosis is often depicted as arduous and perilous, fraught with challenges and temptations. The Archons, threatened by the prospect of souls escaping their grasp, lay traps and illusions along the way, seeking to lure seekers astray. Yet for those who persevere, the rewards are immeasurable. Gnosis bestows not only liberation from the cycle of birth and death, but also a profound sense of peace, purpose, and unity with the divine. The Gnostic journey to liberation is often described as a cosmic odyssey, a perilous ascent through the celestial realms ruled by the Archons. These realms, each representing a different aspect of the material world's illusory nature, serve as testing grounds for the soul, challenging its resolve and commitment to gnosis. As the soul begins its upward journey, it must first confront the Archons who guard the planetary spheres. These beings, embodying the forces of fate, destiny, and the limitations of time, attempt to bar the soul's passage, seeking to keep it bound to the cycle of birth and death. Each Archon presents a unique challenge, forcing the soul to confront its attachments, fears, and illusions. To progress, the soul must rely on the knowledge and insights gained through gnosis. By recognizing the illusory nature of the Archon's powers and remaining steadfast in its pursuit of truth, the soul can overcome these obstacles and continue its ascent. Each victory strengthens the soul's resolve and brings it closer to its ultimate goal, reunion with the divine. The celestial realms are not merely obstacles to be overcome, they also offer opportunities for growth and learning. By confronting and transcending the limitations imposed by each realm, the soul sheds its material attachments and awakens more fully to its spiritual nature. It is a process of purification and refinement, stripping away the layers of illusion to reveal the radiant divine spark within. The journey through the celestial labyrinth is not for the faint of heart. It demands courage, determination, and an unwavering faith in the soul's inherent divinity. Yet, for those who persevere, the rewards are immeasurable. Liberation from the cycle of suffering, reunion with the divine, and the fulfillment of the soul's ultimate destiny. In the Gnostic quest for liberation, knowledge is not merely power, it is the key to unlocking the gates of the celestial realms and escaping the clutches of the Archons. This knowledge, however, is not the mundane information of the material world, but a profound and transformative understanding of the cosmos, the soul's true nature, and the path to Gnosis. This sacred knowledge, often passed down through secret teachings and initiations, provides the soul with the tools it needs to navigate the treacherous celestial realms. It reveals the true nature of the Archons, exposing their illusions and limitations, and empowers the soul to resist their deceptive temptations. Armed with this knowledge, the soul can confidently assert its divine authority and demand passage through the celestial gates. One crucial aspect of this sacred knowledge is the understanding of passwords and formulas. These potent words and phrases, often rooted in ancient languages and mystical traditions, hold vibrational frequencies that resonate with the celestial realms. By uttering these passwords with conviction and understanding, the soul can activate hidden gateways and bypass the Archon's watchful gaze. Furthermore, sacred knowledge encompasses an understanding of the cosmic laws that govern the universe. By aligning itself with these laws, rather than the distorted rules enforced by the Demiurge and its Archons, the soul can transcend the limitations of the material world and access higher realms of existence. This knowledge empowers the soul to become a co-creator with the divine, shaping its own destiny and contributing to the restoration of cosmic harmony. The acquisition and application of sacred knowledge is an ongoing process, requiring dedication, discernment, and a willingness to question established paradigms. It is a journey of continuous learning and spiritual growth as the soul delves deeper into the mysteries of the cosmos and its own divine nature. Section 8. The Guiding Light. The Savior's Role in Spiritual Ascent. Within the Gnostic cosmology, the figure of the Savior emerges as a beacon of hope, a guiding light illuminating the path to liberation for those seeking to escape the matrix of the material world. While interpretations of the Savior's role varied among different Gnostic sects, a common thread connected them. The Savior embodied Gnosis, representing a model of spiritual enlightenment and offering guidance to those struggling to awaken from the slumber of ignorance. Unlike traditional Christian views that emphasize Jesus' divinity as the Son of God, Gnostics often perceived him as a divine emissary sent from the pleroma, the realm of pure light. He possessed the innate knowledge or gnosis necessary to transcend the material realm and reunite with the divine. His mission, as understood by the Gnostics, was to awaken humanity to its own inherent divinity, revealing the path to liberation from the shackles of the material world. Jesus, in this context, served as a spiritual guide and teacher, imparting the secrets of gnosis to those who were ready to receive them. His teachings, often veiled in parables and allegories, aimed to awaken the divine spark within each individual, urging them to recognize their true nature as spiritual beings trapped in a material world. The Gnostic texts often depict Jesus performing miracles not as displays of supernatural power, but as symbolic acts demonstrating the transformative potential of Gnosis. By healing the sick and raising the dead, he illustrated the soul's ability to transcend the limitations of the physical body and access higher states of consciousness. While Gnostics revered Jesus as a model of spiritual enlightenment, they did not view him as the sole savior. They believed that each individual possessed the potential to achieve gnosis and attain liberation through their own efforts. Jesus, in their eyes, served as a catalyst, a guide who illuminated the path and inspired others to embark on their own journeys of spiritual awakening. Section 9. Transcending the Matrix, Breaking Free from the Material World. The ultimate goal of the Gnostic journey lies in transcending the matrix, breaking free from the illusory grip of the material world and returning to the pleroma, the realm of pure spirit and light. This liberation, however, is not merely an escape from physical existence, but a profound transformation of consciousness, a shedding of the limitations and illusions that bind the soul to the material realm. Transcendence in the Gnostic context begins with gnosis, the acquisition of true knowledge. As the individual awakens to their divine nature and recognizes the illusory nature of the material world, their perception begins to shift. The world, once perceived as solid and unchanging, reveals itself to be fluid and impermanent, a tapestry woven from thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. This shift in consciousness empowers the individual to detach from the desires, fears, and attachments that ensnare the soul within the matrix. The pursuit of material wealth, power, and pleasure loses its allure as the soul yearns for something far greater, reunion with the divine. This process of detachment, however, does not equate to a rejection of the material world. The Gnostics recognized the importance of living a virtuous and ethical life, even while navigating the challenges of the material realm. They believed that by practicing compassion, kindness, and love, individuals could contribute to the healing of the world and alleviate the suffering caused by the Demiurge's flawed creation. Transcendence, therefore, is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective endeavor. As individuals awaken to their true nature, they become beacons of light, illuminating the path for others seeking liberation. Their actions, guided by compassion and wisdom, ripple outwards, contributing to the gradual dismantling of the matrix and the eventual restoration of cosmic harmony. Section 10. Homecoming, the soul's return to the pleroma. The culmination of the Gnostic journey lies in the soul's triumphant return to the pleroma, a homecoming of unimaginable joy and liberation. Having navigated the treacherous celestial realms, overcome the Archons' deceptions, and shed the illusory shackles of the material world, the soul finally stands on the threshold of its true home. Imagine, if you will, a weary traveler, parched and exhausted, finally stumbling upon an oasis in the heart of a desolate desert. This image, though imperfect, hints at the profound sense of relief, peace, and overwhelming joy that accompanies the soul's return to the pleroma. No longer bound by the limitations of time, space, or form, the soul merges back into the ocean of pure spirit and light, reunited with its divine source. Here, in this realm of perfect unity and unconditional love, all suffering ceases, all separation dissolves, and the soul experiences a state of bliss beyond human comprehension. Within the pleroma, the soul regains its full awareness of its true nature as an emanation of the divine. It remembers its journey through the material world, not with regret or sorrow, but with a deep understanding of the lessons learned and the growth achieved. These experiences, once perceived as burdens, now serve as badges of honor, testament to the soul's resilience and unwavering pursuit of truth. The return to the pleroma, however, is not an end in itself. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in the soul's eternal journey, a chapter filled with infinite possibilities for growth, creativity, and service to the divine. Freed from the constraints of the material world, the soul can now participate in the ongoing creation and evolution of the cosmos, contributing its unique gifts and experiences to the tapestry of existence. Section 11. Reunion with the Divine, the ultimate goal of the Gnostic journey. The ultimate goal of the Gnostic journey transcends mere escape from the material world. It aspires towards a profound and transformative reunion with the divine, a merging with the source of all being, love, and wisdom. This reunion represents not only the culmination of the soul's arduous journey, but also the fulfillment of its deepest longing, a return to a state of perfect unity and wholeness. Imagine, if you will, a drop of water rejoining the vast ocean, its individual identity dissolving into the boundless expanse. This analogy, though imperfect, hints at the ineffable experience of the soul's reunion with the divine. In this state of complete immersion, all sense of separation dissolves, and the soul experiences a profound sense of belonging, peace, and unconditional love. This reunion, however, is not a passive absorption into a monolithic entity. The Gnostics envisioned the divine as a dynamic and multifaceted being, encompassing an infinite array of qualities and potentialities. Each soul, therefore, contributes its unique experiences and perspectives to the richness and diversity of the divine, enriching the tapestry of existence. This reunion marks not an ending but a beginning, a new chapter in the soul's eternal journey. Freed from the constraints of the material world, the soul can now participate in the ongoing creation and evolution of the cosmos, contributing its unique gifts and experiences to the unfolding drama of existence. The Gnostic vision of reunion with the divine offers a profound message of hope and empowerment. It reminds us that our true nature is not bound by the limitations of the material world, but rooted in a realm of infinite potential and unconditional love. By embarking on our own journeys of self-discovery and spiritual awakening, we too can strive towards this ultimate reunion, contributing our own unique light to the ever-evolving tapestry of the cosmos.